I cannot compete with that siren. I want to welcome everybody to Greensburg, Kansas. Hello, everybody. Oh! We have Aaron Traffas band that is going to perform for us till 3 o'clock. So everybody come on over and enjoy their music. Go, guys.
Didn't cost enough. I didn't have a way to make it through the brine to become the type she's dreaming of. She thinks about the ocean sometimes. She misses the wind blowing in her hair. Said she's way too good for me. I just mope on the shore with the rocks and the waves. And what's more, this metaphor, it's drowning me and it's forcing love under protest to behave. She thinks about the ocean sometimes. She misses the wind blowing in her hair. She'll always be a far off shore to be mine. But my clandestine feelings take me there. She's got her own little archipelago. She keeps the dock under lock and key. She's safe and sound from everyone she's ever known. And this white cap's calamity is taunting me on the beach. Thinks about the ocean sometimes. She misses the wind blowing in her hair. She'll always be a far off shore to me and mine. With my clandestine feelings take me there. She'll always be a far off shore to me and mine. Feelings take me there. Good afternoon, Greensburg, Kansas. My name is Aaron Traffas, and we are the Aaron Traffas Band. We're excited to be starting everything off here this Saturday. I'm busting my knuckles on the side of my combine. Massey Ferguson broken down again. Get out on that bearing 9-pound sledge in the course of the South Kansas wind. I can hear the straw popping and drying in the sun, getting ready to go before long. Do this up, I'm climbing right on up in the cab where I belong. I'm cutting wheat on the old home place. The bushels keep rolling in. Another run on a red dirt farm. Steer me straight to the wind, but I'm going round and round till the wind gets full. Back and forth. of shutting down. Caffeine and nicotine, the only diet for me, as the shadows grow long on the ground. That dirt red sun looks as tired as I do. The chip hills, they put it to sleep. I turn on my lights, I throw in a shoe, I put the header back in the weeds. Pick up the feet on the old home place. The bushels keep rolling in. Another round on a red dirt farm. We'll steer it straight to the wind, but I'm going round and round till the wind gets full. Back and forth with the engine white. We terrace a corner, we'll keep that in mind. I'm living 24 feet at a time. Holding the block of that big red combine in the summer of 2003. I broke down the truck, I broke down and cried. That machine was like a brother to me. Oh, my friend said go green and buy a John Deere. I told him to go straight to hell. And June the next year, that 860 and me, we came a rolling back into the field. There comes the beat on the old home place. The bushels keep rolling in. Another round on a red dirt farm. We'll steer it straight to the wind, but I'm going round and round till the wind gets full. Back and forth with the engine whine. Terrace a corner and keep that in mind. I'm living 24 feet at a time. 24 feet at a time. 24 feet. 24 feet at a time. Song about cutting weed, everybody. We call ourselves an ag rock band. We've got a lot of songs about farming. We're originally from South Central Kansas, and we're absolutely proud of it. Thanks so much for letting us come and play here at Greensburg. You can find a lot of these CDs, you can find a lot of these songs on our new CD that we released last fall. Thanks for laughing, Mason. The CD's called Dirt Red Sun, and you can pick it up over here on the table. We've got CDs and t-shirts. This is another one of our songs, folks. This is the self-esteem song. It's called Mirror. Could accuse me of so many things, even be right, no defense could I bring. I am not scared at what means more than your touch. You tell me you love me and I believe you so much. The face that you love, it can't be the same what I see every day in the mirror, looking back at me. Close my eyes, I know that you'd wanna go. If only you knew that mirror knows. Only you knew that. Look in your eyes, I am so afraid that maybe you'll find my face can betray. Doubt must be there, but somehow the fear you don't mind. If only by your love that mirror were blind. The face that you love, it can't be the same what I see every day in the mirror, looking back at me. I close my eyes, I know that you'd wanna go. Only you knew that mirror knows. Only you knew that mirror knows. I'm used to live at the Goat House in Manhattan, Kansas when I was going to college. It was at 1518 Colorado Street, and we would sit out on the porch for a very long time. And this girl I was seeing at the time, she really didn't like the music that I was into because I grew up on bluegrass and folk music and that kind of stuff. And so this song is called Folksinger's Defense. She called me about an inch nigh from the bottom of my scotch glass. It was 4 a.m. on a Tuesday, and we just sat and drank and watched the stars pass. She said, I don't like your music, do your folk songs I can't dance. I said, let me wring your heart and give my thoughts a chance. And I try to write a song, every key. I try to sing in tune to a pleasant melody. But it's not the music that makes them laugh and cry. It's the words to the story that tells them about my life. Poor damn fool, she called me, said you could be a big star if you just tried. Well, I said it's not the money, I'm happy to play here for free in the dim light. When the spotlight's on that bass guitar and I'm drowned out by the drums, the words don't seem to matter much, and what good have I done? That's why I try to write a song in every key. I try to sing in tune to a pleasant melody. But it's not the music that makes them laugh and cry. It's the words to the story that tells them about my life. Well, my friends are all big stars now, and I hear them on the radio playing, but they mumble all of the words. I can't know what they're saying. Now just keep on searching for a story to tell. And as far as inspiration goes, I told her she was doing well. That's why I try to write a song in every key. I try to sing in tune to a pleasant melody. But it's not the music that makes them laugh and cry. It's the words to the story that tells them about my life. Oh, it's the words to the story that tells them about my life. Thanks for clapping and whistling. I know you're out there. Thanks for respecting the barrier. Most of you guys see the white flags. Stay on the outside of those. Please do not come on the inside. Somebody come up and arrest this lady right here in the front. That would be great. She violated the white flag rule. So we're an ag rock band. We got a lot of influence from the classic Red Dirt movement from about 8 to 10 years ago. Here's a song by a band called the Randy Rogers Band. This is not our song, but it's called Can't Slow Down. tell you where I go. Maybe you don't need to know. This path, this road leads me down ain't the same one that others see. 'Cause there's highs and there's lows. This roller coaster is out of control. Can't tell the sky from the ground. There's wrongs and there's rights. It's gonna be another long night. See the lights of the next town, and I can't slow down. It's always good to be back home. When you left, I got drunk alone. Let the whiskey burn a hole right through you and me. I'm too scared to put it down, 'cause it gets me to the next town. If that's wrong, well, at least you'll know you can always play me. I'm high and I'm low. This roller coaster is out of control. I can't tell the sky from the ground. I'm wrong and I'm right. It's gonna be another long night. See the lights of the next town, and I can't slow down. I've got the hammer down, watching everyone else pass by. I couldn't turn around, even if I try. Won't you let me try? Out of control. Can't tell the sky from the ground. There's wrongs, but I'm right. It's gonna be another long night. See the lights of the next town, and I can't slow down. No, I can't slow down. Give me a second, Aaron. Okay. Not even wearing it. Hey! Boy, what a beautiful day out here for this celebration. From tragedy to triumph, folks. Thanks again for giving us the opportunity to come out here and play on this Saturday. Thanks to 98.3 for giving us Coyote Country, for giving us the promotion and helping us come down here. We sure appreciate that. This is a song that I wrote about almost 10 years ago, and I wrote it, and then about a month and a half later it actually came true. It's the only song I've ever written before it actually happened to me. I don't know how it ended up working that way, but this is a song. You can find this song on the CD. The song is called Ghost. Are you ready? Played the bar last night, and I sang about you. Every song I sang started with your name. I know you couldn't hear me, 'cause you're so far away. I sang for you to come back anyway. All the letters that I send go unanswered. All the messages I leave for you go unreturned. And I don't know how I can create the catalyst and build a bridge to cross that you won't burn. And if I don't cry tonight, I'll cry tomorrow. Somewhere in the miles as they stretch between you and me. And every bar is another chance that you just might be there. And every show is another you don't see. Strung out on the road, but I keep driving. It's an expensive 4-lane drug that I just have to take. The highway doesn't care for all the stories that I tell. And if it did, you'd still be far away. And if I don't cry tonight, I'll cry tomorrow. Somewhere in the miles that stretch between you and me. And every song's another chance that you just might be there. And every show is another you don't see. Show today at Greensburg. It's one that I don't think I can play without your ghost. The one that I created from what I recall of you. She sits in a corner booth at every show. And if I don't cry tonight, I'll cry tomorrow. Somewhere in the miles as they stretch between you and me. And every bar is another chance that you just might be there. And every show is another you don't see. Every show is another you don't see. Fence post, can you do it up one word on this? What's that? So as I mentioned earlier, we're all from South Central Kansas. I'm from Barber County, and so is Mason originally, and Anthony is where Randy comes from. We play this song a lot in a lot of different places in Kansas and surrounding states, and I don't know that everybody really understands as much as we do about the crazy farmer. And this is a song about the crazy farmer. This is called The Fence Post. Well, the fence post doesn't know your name, and the barbed wire, it still rusts in the rain. I tell my troubles to the bull, but he's got his cows. And the dirt road goes on out of sight, and the stars come out, but they've got their lights, and none of them seem to care where you are now. When you left me to fend all by myself, I found some cowgirls all in good health, but none of them ever thought as well as you. So I gave them up and I bought a farm, and now I'm thinking these arms will never get to hold anybody new. And the fence post doesn't know your name, and the barbed wire still rusts in the rain. I tell my troubles to the bull, but he's got his cows. And the dirt road goes on out of sight, and the stars come out, but they've got their lights, and none of them seem to care where you are now. Alright, watch me. Another post goes into the hole I dug, and I look at my dog and he gives me a shrug. He says, Aaron, you're hearing voices in your head, but it's your voice that I'm hearing all the time, like a record player skipping in my mind. I still recall every word you ever said. Well, getting my combine to drive away to the top terrace, calling from across the waterway. I think I'll write a song with my pad and pen. Like this one time, I had a good rhyme, but I left it behind, cause it was all in my mind, just like the thought of ever seeing you again. Another verse, here we go. My truck, it runs like an old lame dog, and I would be living high if I could find a hog, and the wheels in my mind keep turning like a wobble box. I should drink a lot, cause that makes sense, but I can't because all my money is spent. You see, I sold all your stuff and I went and bought a box of rocks. And the fence post doesn't know your name, and the barbed wire still rusts in the rain. I tell my troubles to the bull, but he's got his cows. And the dirt road goes on out of sight, and the stars come out, but they've got their lights, and none of them seem to care where you are now. I spend my time taking pills. If I could only afford those pharmacy bills, I think I will sit at home and stare at the cracks. And the fence post doesn't know your name, and the barbed wire still rusts in the rain. I tell my troubles to the bull, he's got his cows. And the dirt road goes on out of sight, and the stars come out, but they've got their lights, and none of them seem to care where you are now. None of them seem to care where you are now. Thanks for following. It's good. So I wrote this song with my good friend Chris Gehring. Chris is originally from Medicine Lodge, Kansas, and he used to play bass for the Aaron Traffas band, and we would go on an unfortunately regular basis to this little basement bar in Aggieville called Annie Mae's Parlor. And we would write this song and we would work on this song, but every time we went, we would forget to bring the verses that we wrote the night before, and so we would write everything down on the back of these little coasters that they had there, and this is the version that we ended up with. We got to record this down in Arkansas with Chris, and then we recorded it again for our CD, Dirt Red Sun, which you can pick up over here or on iTunes or Amazon. This is called Red Dirt Farm. Sunrise tell about, except for lawmakers and bankers like a street game, trying to push us out. The Folksinger, he keeps driving by. Daddy said it would get this way, but I'm just as proud of my Kansas farm as I am of my last name. Well, I spend my days fixing fence. They question my significance. I work the land where I was born. I'm growing milo, wheat and corn. I plow and plant and fertilize. I'm cursed by the women, the weeds and the rye. The only time I see the lights in town is on Friday nights when the sun goes down. I work these fields until I'm dead, round and round the old homestead with calloused hands and these two arms. I'll never leave the red dirt farm. There's a long stretch of blacktop in the holler that I call home. There's 80 acres and a corner post my grandfather said long ago. The weak and the rusty wires on the fence fall down while that post still stands. The cattle can take the given world from me, but never take a family brand. Well, I spend my days fixing fence, but question my significance. I work the land where I was born. I'm growing milo, wheat and corn. I plow and plant and fertilize. I'm cursed by the women, the weeds and the rye. The only time I see the lights in town is on Friday nights when the sun goes down. I work these fields until I'm dead, round and round the old homestead with calloused hands, these two arms. I'll never leave the red dirt farm. The elevator girls make harvest worthwhile. I put across the scales, she gives me a smile. I watch her skinny legs in the mirror as she probes my load. She writes her age on the ticket, and I'm back on the road. Question my significance. I work the land where I was born. I'm growing milo, wheat and corn. I plow and plant and fertilize. I'm cursed by the women, the weeds and the rye. The only time I see the lights in town is on Friday nights when the sun goes down. I work these fields until I'm dead, round and round the old homestead with calloused hands and these two arms. I'll never leave the red dirt farm. I think we're doing all right. I'm doing fine. Got a hot one. We're just grassy. What's next? What's wrong with me? Oh, you want to start? So a couple of years ago I made a deal with, I don't even remember if she was my girlfriend or my fiance at the time. She's my wife now, but we made a deal that we weren't going to spend any money for each other on Valentine's Day, and I only agreed to that after I knew I was going to be able to finish this song in time. And so there Actually, you know what? That's a different song. This is the first song that I wrote for a long time before that deal. I'll tell you about the deal here in a minute. This is called What's Wrong With Me. Wrong. It's always easy. Nobody's perfect. Solitude, comfort plays long. It's brought back again by the slightest defect. There's nothing about you that I can find to push you away. And I'm scared to death, I might decide to let you stay. It's crazy how I'm trying like hell to set you free. There's something wrong with you, 'cause I know all that's wrong with me. Pretty bad at finding things to right. Never easy, these things that I do in company. Comes a nervous night, always refrained, but not with you. But there's nothing about you that I can find to push you away. And I'm scared to death, I might decide to let you stay. It's crazy how I'm trying like hell to set you free. There's something wrong with you, 'cause I know all that's wrong with me. Self-deprecates, cope with what I am. I'll never believe I hate that within. There's nothing about you that I can find to push you away. And I'm scared to death, I might decide to let you stay. It's crazy how I'm trying like hell to set you free. There's something wrong with you, 'cause I know all that's wrong with me. Hey, thanks so much. That'll go on the next CD whenever we get around to doing that one. The first one took 10 years. Hopefully the second one won't take quite that long.
A little bit less time.
We figured it out. We really did.
Might be jumping to conclusions.
Shuffle. All right, so we're going to take another break from playing our songs. We're going to play a cover song. This is a song. I mentioned the Red Dirt movement from about 8 to 10 years ago. This was big and hot and heavy back then. This is a song written by a guy named Stoney LaRue and Jason Boland. They wrote it at the Yellow House down in Oklahoma. It's called Shot Full of Holes. It's about Stoney's little brother.
Hey,
hope you're having as much fun as we are. Jealous of the shadow outside of the fence. He bought a Bible from his cellmates. He's searching for a second chance. Oh, so he can make it outside before his little girl learns to talk. Oh, so he can get it all figured out before the judge says that he can walk. And it's hot-wired, it's too tired of being who he's been. Car theft, and what's left, he ain't never going back again. He's never going back. Time himself to the whipping pole in his American dream, like a county line sign that he shot full of holes. 2 to 4 don't seem like much until you're stuck in an 8 by 10. Felt guilty damn near all his life, but much more now than then. He wrote a letter to Jesus last night, nailed it up to the cross. But he's free in his heart, at night in the dark, you know the man. He's still the boss and it's hot-wired, it's too tired of being who he's been. Car theft, and what's left, he ain't never going back again. He's never going back. Tied himself to the whipping pole in his American dream, like the county line sign that he shot full of holes. Walked through the gate last Thursday, headed into town. But what did he see but a Cadillac there with all its windows down and it's broke down, its hands bound, and it's back to who he was. No change, it seems strange, it ain't never been pushed or shoved. Now he's going back, tie himself to the whipping pole in his American dream, like the county line sign and shot full of holes. Always continue to dream like the county line sign and shot full of holes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's next, man?
How about you want it that much?
Yeah, that's good.
So I grew up playing a lot of pop music and oldies and all of that pop country and really bad music from the mid to late 90s. And I walked into a bar in Manhattan, Kansas in Aggieville, and I saw a guy by the name of Trevor Burgess, and he was playing this song, and I said, that's the kind of music that I want to play. Here's a song by The Great Divide. It's called If You Want It That Much. Ready?
Yep.
I wrote you a letter, I called on the phone, played my stereo loud, now my speakers are blown. I painted a picture, I let you see it too soon. I've left your heart on an island somewhere on the moon, where it's always cold and bright, and bone white, rocket ships and satellites, and it's coffee in the morning, it's whiskey after 4. When that's out of reach, I guess I'm out of touch, but it can't be good for you if you want it that much. I'm passed out on the floor. I make my guardian angel work harder than yours. And the lines on the dresser, man, they kept me a while. And the lines on the highway, and I've been feeling miles, where it's always cold and bright, bone white. I tried and tried with all my mind, and it's cocaine till it's all gone and my body's sore. When that's out of reach, I guess I'm out of touch, but it can't be good for you if you want it that much. No, it's always cold and bright, bone white, coloring the satellites, and it's coffee in the morning, it's cocaine after 4. When that's out of reach, I guess I'm out of touch, but it can't be good for you if you want it that much. No, it can't be good for you if you want it that much. Gary Wayne Tomlinson wrote that song, and McClure put it to music. Check it out, it's off Remain. Can we play one of our songs now, Mason?
I'm good with it, yeah. I'm good with it. Yeah,
Getting over
what
you
is
again.
that? Okay.
We're gonna play a little rockin' song here. I wrote this song with my friend Chris Gehring. He wrote a lot of the words, and I put it to music. I was listening to Lucero a lot when we wrote this song, and so don't hold that against us. This is called "Getting Over You Again," and you can again find this on our CD, Dirt Red Sun. When I'm alone at night, thoughts of you pervade. You fill my mind, and my dreams invade. Well, just about the time I start to get your touch, finally leaving your socks, or hearing hurts too much. You just stepped on the rest of my heart, and I knew better than to let you back in. My mind can't control no feelings, stop and start, and I'm sitting here alone, getting over you again. Your high-class perfume, fingers on the pillowcase, I can't wash it. It's all that hides the hurt in my face. There's barely a woman I pass doesn't strike a chord. Sweet visions of you dance beneath the fleeting sounds of your words. When you just stepped on the rest of my heart, and I knew better than to let you back in. stopping, starting. I'm sure you're alone, getting over you again. You hurt me once, well, shame, shame on you. You hurt me twice, but that ain't right. Here I am, my thoughts a blur, wishing you'd come to my door. To my heart, and I knew better than to let you back in. My mind can control the feeling, stopping, starting. I'm sitting here alone, getting over you again. After this song, I take a cold. What do you say? So I grew up in South Central Kansas on the back of a couple of old 1980, early 80s 860 combines. Here's the song I wrote on the back of one of them, wishing I was in Aggieville at the time. I hear the coyotes calling, they've been calling pierces the night. I feel the wheat fields waving, calling me in their collective spite. I know tomorrow morning fate will dictate my parts. I never believed in fate, 'cause I know the coyote's hearts. You're 200 miles away on the other side of the state, and I'm going round and round in a wheat field to beat the rain. The sun goes down, it won't matter much. We'll keep on cutting till the strong gets tough. I'll be free when we get through. Back to town and back to you. Chaff is blowing, inside my muscles ache, and outside the sun is setting. In it I see your face. I'll be damned if I left before this harvest moon assumes a crescent shape. I hit the road with a hammer down. If only I could, these fetters breaking your 200 miles away on the other side of the state, and I'm going round and round in a wheat field to beat the rain. The sun goes down, it won't matter much. We'll keep on cutting till the strong gets tough. I'll be free when we get through. I'll sit on a porch, drink beer with you. storm clouds rolling, Oklahoma's gift the rain. I feel the weather unlike you, never minded the grain. The squall line across my field moves, just like your life crossed mine. I unroll my tarp, I think I should have been done in time, and you're 200 miles away on the other side of the state, and I'm going round and round in a wheat field to beat through hay. The sun goes down, it won't matter much, we'll keep on cutting till the straw gets tough. I'll be free when we get through, head back to town and back to you. I'll be free, babe, when we get through, head back to town and back to you. Randy would like to know where the bridge went on that song. And apparently so would I, because I don't remember writing one. Well, if you were ready for it, why don't you tell me how it goes?
You wrote it.
When?
No, you're good. It's great.
We sure appreciate everybody coming out to the celebration today, the celebration of triumph over tragedy. Hey, at least they're respecting the fence. Except for this camera guy. You're supposed to stay outside the rope line, man. That's alright, you got a camera and it looks expensive, so we'll let you in. We'll let you in. We won't send the dogs after you. So this song is called Patronizing Smile. A little better, the easier is fortune. Drowning in someone, and you're sinking down. Together, stop the forward motion, keep you from falling from my higher ground. It's just another broken memory. It's what I tried not to break. Somehow it always seems to be just another mistake. And I crossed the line she drew for me. Patience only lasted a while. So now all will I ever see is a patronizing smile. A little older for each successive call, she warms back up and you try it again. A little older, the hard morning pitfalls, all the sedatives and the mess I'm in. It's just another broken memory. It's what I try not to break. Somehow it always seems to be just another mistake. And I crossed the line she drew for me. Her patience only lasted a while. Somehow now all I ever see is a patronizing smile. Calluses on my heart. I spend more time thinking about who I let in. Maybe next time smile, but I'll say no. That wouldn't ever happen. She come back again, yeah. This is another broken memory. It's when I try not to break. How it always seems to me just another mistake. I crossed the line she drew for me. Patience only lasted a while. Somehow now all I ever see is a patronizing smile. Somehow now all I ever see is a patronizing smile. Choice and birth. My daddy taught me how to tax and spend and what a bleeding heart is worth. I stand just a little bit left and pledge allegiance to the DNC. I don't think that a liberal lady is the kind of girl for me. I want to love a Republican, even if we don't agree. She'd be my better half. I'd be her moral majority. I know love isn't partisan. I wanna love a Republican. I don't want lower taxes, religion in my public schools. Yes, I wanna take your guns away. The First Amendment is my golden rule. I didn't like President Bush. I thought his warmongering was wrong. They were hot, I couldn't find a thing wrong with his daughters, his wife, or his mom. I wanna love a Republican, even if we don't agree. She'd be my better half. I'd be her moral majority. I know love isn't partisan. I wanna love Sarah Palin, even if we don't agree. You can skin my moose. I'd rather watch Tina Fey on TV. I know love isn't partisan. I wanna love a Republican. Hey, just a little fun for a Saturday afternoon. Don't play that in Western Kansas. That's right. That's why they roped this area off. Can't rush a stage. Copperhead. So it's amazingly bright out. Oh, it's a beautiful day. But the side effect is I can't see my tuner on this stage, so I'm going to have to do the best job I can without it. There we go. Saw Granddaddy around here. He's always down in Greensburg, he was drinking that beer. Have 100 pounds of yeast and some copper line. Let everybody know that he made moonshine. Copperhead Road. Granddaddy bought his whiskey in a big blue Dodge. Bought it at the auction in Medicine Lodge. Kyle County Sheriff paid on the side. He shot a coat of powder and he looked inside. He and my uncle tore that engine down. I can still remember that rumbling sound. The sheriff came around in the middle of the night. I heard Mama crying, I knew something wasn't right. He's headed up to Greensburg with his weekly haul. You smell the whiskey burning down the Copperhead Road. White trash with mullets round here anyway. I did 2 tours in Afghanistan. Well, I came back with a brand new plan. Vacations from Colombia and Mexico. The plan of month hotter down a Copperhead Road. Chopper in the air and I wake up screaming like backwards over there. I learned a thing or two from Johnny, don't you know? You better stay away the Copperhead Road. Next is tuning. No, I don't think so. Next. Then we'll roll into Wagon Wheel and bring it back. That's gonna be easy. Thanks for agreeing with me. Yeah. How do we start? So, I went to college at K-State and I started working for an auction company in K-State called Purple Wave, and we were doing a bunch of live auctions, and I bought this all box of a bunch of books, and it had a book in there called A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking, and I read that thing because I was a propeller head spinning geek, and I liked the theoretical physics and stuff, and so this is a song that kind of came from that and some of the issues that I had, and I've got a lot of issues. This is a song about black holes in space and in women. It's called Singularity. Without time, where I can the sky. And I forevermore, without emotion, never wonder why. You can take a place in my heart, and without ever knowing, like the emptiness of me. There's a space-time pair in the middle of my heart, and you're not there, and you never did start. But the moment you left, you never would be here with me on a singularity. Feelings get lost here without any souls, and hope falls into life. Space-time's hair in the middle of my heart, 'cause you're not there, and you never did start. The moment you left, where you never would be here with me on a singularity. Here with me on a singularity.
Well, thanks for following.
Yes, I followed you. That's right.
I know we weren't doing this. How are we doing this? Okay. Good. All right.
So we know everybody plays this song now. We've been playing it for a long time, and I hope you guys will indulge us. This is kind of a soul food thing for us. We're gonna play it because we enjoy it. I know everybody plays it, but I hope you enjoy it too.
Ready?
Headed down south to the land of the pine. I'm on my way to North Carolina. I'm staring up the road and I pray to God I see headlights. I'm heading to the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping Friday I would see my baby tonight. And rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. And hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Headed to the coast in 17 hours. Up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar and I pick the banjo down. There's no country when it's getting me. I lost my money playing poker and I had you on the beat. But I ain't coming back to live So here's a song by a guy named Jason Boland. It's called Truckstop Diaries. Here we go. Sitting here wishing and thinking and praying, I'm wondering what those folks are saying about me, what I'm doing here, looking like I'm gonna steal their stuff. Brother, let me tell you, I've got enough, just a bag of clothes and a 10-case of beer. This one old boy looks like a roadie for Skinner. He's sucking down his chicken dinner's got a rebel flag right there on his grill. There's another one, I swear, looks just like Hank. He stopped in here to gas his tank and buy a pack of smokes and pop a couple of pills. Who needs TV when you've got a truck stop? Who needs movies out the road? Who needs MasterCard? Hell, you got Visa. Who needs to fix it if it ain't broke? It was driven by men you couldn't pay me to fight, and I swear I never seen a zombie until now. Looked like it'd been up for days and swerving through the asphalt caves, and right now I'd be nervous if I were a cow. This one old woman with a wagon full of kids, it looks like she just hit the skids. She left his ass, this time she ain't going back. She's gonna drop her children off at Bob, but she's already got them in their pajamas and a sugar daddy waiting in a Cadillac.